What up YouTube? Thank you for taking the time to watch this video, and if you haven't subscribed, please hit the subscribe button below so that you can get weekly updates whenever we release videos here. So once again, thank you. You are far too kind. So awesome. So today I'm going to talk about Cash Flow 101, how to play Cash Flow 101 online. As most of you know, I am a blockchain developer, and I'm very excited about what's going on in the crypto blockchain space. But just to give you guys a background, how I even got involved in blockchain technology, if you watch some of my previous videos, was because I was investing in gold and silver. And the reason why I was investing in gold and silver was because I started to watch Mike Maloney videos. And before Mike Maloney videos, I used to read a lot of Robert Kiyosaki books like Rich Dad Poor Dad. And around that time, I used to play this game a lot, which is Cash Flow 101. Absolutely changed my life. It's helped me to understand finances better. And I know you're here because you want to figure out how you want to play the game, or maybe you already subscribed to this channel and you're just wondering why on earth I'm talking about Cash Flow 101. But I promise you, once you watch this, you would appreciate this. So, but just very quickly, let me just show you what Cash Flow 101 looks like. So this is the board game. So as you can see, it comes with a whole lot of other stuff here, which is just basically a mess now. But not to bore you to death, the concept of this game is just to show you how to be better with your finances and how to basically get out of the rat race. So you need to play the board game with a host of people, but for this video I'm not going to go over the physical board game. This is about the online version. The board game is good, but you need 1 or 2 or 3 or 4 people to play it with, and I am just by myself. So I like to use the online game just in case you don't have anyone else to play with you. This is a good way to learn how to use the physical game if you can learn to play it online. So if you go to richstart.com classic, which is right here, as you can see I'm already logged in, but if you go to richstart.com, you can, okay, they're already loading the board game because I'm already logged in. Yeah, but you should just, I'll paste this URL below so that you can see the details. You create a username and account, and then you click on it. Ooh, that's loud. Anyway, to continue, so you select the room. So you can play with the existing players online, or you can just create a new room. You say your name. My name is Remy. My password is, don't look, password. So you can play with multiple players, but just so that I can show you guys how to actually play the game, I'm not going to use the multiple player option. I'm just going to use a single player so that you can get the gist. Here we go. That's me, Arman R. It's my name. I'll just call myself, not Arman R, but I'll call myself Mr. Ra. That's it. Here we go. So I click on begin. Fantastic. Make it nice. So here's the concept of the cash flow game. It teaches you how, like I said, how to be better with your finances. The concept is everybody starts within this circle, which basically represents what we call the rat race, which is what most people are in. You're just basically working to pay your bills every single day. Yeah, just exchanging dollars for hours. For the most part, most of us are anyways. So the concept is how you play this game is you have to get out of the rat race. Then when you get out of the rat race, you get onto the fast track, which is the auto track right here. So the concept of the game is the first part is to get out of the rat race. I'll tell you what you need to do that. And the second is you have to choose a dream. You have to be able to buy your dream. So for example, your dream might be you and your crew fly to Perth, Australia, and spend 1 week racing a 12 meter against the fastest boats in the world. So, or I can say that my dream is to go to the Cannes Film Festival, party with the stars, tour France in 1 week, and rubbing elbows with the celebrities. I'm going to pick this. So as I start as a business manager and my salary is $4,600, I'm going to pick this as my dream. All right. So just to show you what this is all about, the rat race is this inner circle. The handshake represents a deal, maybe whether you want to buy, you want to invest in real estate, you want to buy stocks and bonds. That's what this green handshake is. This guy with carrying a card is like a doodad. Like if you go out shopping or you buy stuff. This baby, if you land on this means that you have a new baby. If you land on this circle, this one right here, This represents your paycheck, and you get a new paycheck. So this is me. I'm this helicopter right here. So I go round and round the circles once I roll my dice. So for instance, if I roll a 5, this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I land right here, which means I get a paycheck. If I land on the handshake, it means I can do a deal, a big deal or a small deal, invest in real estate or whatever it is that comes up. If I land on all these 3 hands right here, this is charity, and I'm giving to charity. Once you give to charity, you get to you get to roll 2 or 3 dice. Right now, we're just rolling 1 dice. I promise you this makes sense. So you can also help. You can pause the video, open up this URL, richdad.com, and create an account so that you can play along. Okay? So this is my dream, Cannes Film Festival, which is on the fast track. So I have to get out of the rat race. So how do I get out of the rat race? What I'm about to show you is the most important part of this game. This is an income statement. Most people don't understand what this is. Now, this shows my income. This shows my expenses. As you can see, I am a business manager. My salary every month is $4,600. My expenses are based on what are my liabilities. So if you look at the liability column, I have a home mortgage of $75,000. I wish. I have a car loan of $6,000, credit cards of $3,000, retail debt of $1,000. So because I have all this debt, this is about what, $6, $9, $10, $85,000 in debt, right? And these are all my expenses. So because I have a home mortgage of $75,000, I pay $700 every month towards my home mortgage. My car loan is $120 I pay towards my car loan. My credit cards, I pay $90 towards my credit cards. My retail pay is $50 and my other expenses are $1,000. So my paycheck is $4,600 every single month, which is my total income. My total expenses is every single thing in this expense column, which is $2,870. So my every payday, all I actually make is $1,730. Kind of like the most people. Let's say you get your income is what, $1,000, $2,000 a month is what you get from your paycheck. But let's say you have expenses like credit cards, you have a school loan, you have other debt. Let's just say credit card's $500, your school loan is $600. No, it can't be because you'll be broke, which most people are. The school loan is $100 a month. So your income every month is $1,000 you get from your paycheck, but your expenses are $600. So that means every payday, basically, all you get is $400 in the case I just mentioned. So for this game, as you can see, I'm a business manager. My salary is $4,600 every month, which is my income. But my total expenses, if you add up all my home mortgage, my car loan, my credit cards, retail payments, other expenses, every payday I make just $1,730. So what that means is, in the game, anytime I go over any of this yellow, the game goes clockwise. Once I roll the dice, each time I move over this yellow whatever symbol, I get a paycheck of $1,730. Hope that makes sense. So if I land on this handshake, it means big deal or small deal. If I land on this question mark here or this symbol, it just means there'll be I go to the market, there'll be like a market condition. Maybe house prices go up, house prices go down. But as you play the game, you'll begin to understand. So let me not bore you to death. So how do I get out of the rat race? Like I said, the first two goals of the game. One is to get out of the rat race. This circle, all along we're going to be going round and round in circles, kind of like how we do. We go to work, sleep, eat, go to work, sleep, eat. That's the rat race. So I'm going to keep on going around and around and around in circles until my passive income exceeds my expenses. My expenses right here, you see, $2,870, which is the total sum of everything on this column. That's my total expense. Now my passive income is income that you get not from your paycheck, but income that you get from assets. Now asset is something that puts money in your pocket. A liability is something that takes money out of your pocket. So in this case, my liabilities are the car loan, credit cards, and my home mortgage. But my assets will be if I have any real estate or if I have any stocks, bonds, mutual funds, anything that puts money in my pocket. So the aim of the game is to build up assets and buy assets so that my total expenses or my total income from all my assets will be more than my expenses. It will make sense as we play. So I'll just play real quick. We'll start by rolling. If you're ready, say I'm ready. I roll here. As you can see, I moved one step. I was right here. I started from here and I moved one step. and it says I have an opportunity to do a deal because I landed on this handshake. Like I said, the handshakes are all deals. Which deal do you want? A small deal costs 5,000 or less, big deal costs 6,000 or more. So let me go to my financial statement. How much cash do I have? All I have is 400 bucks. Wow. So let me do a small deal. Small deal, it says stock. Newest theme park loses record amount. Share price hits all-time low. ONTU Entertainment. So it's asking me do I want to buy this stock? The stock costs nothing. The cash flow is zero. It doesn't put any money in my pocket, which means it doesn't add to my passive income. And the shares owned are zero. So do I buy this? No, I'm going to pass. So I end this. So because I'm the only one playing, that's why I'm the only one rolling. I roll my dice again. I move again. As you can see, I moved from here all the way here. And this is the market. It says apartment house buyer. You are offered $45,000 per unit for all units in apartment houses of any size. The buyer has their own financing. If you sell, pay up the related mortgage and give up the cash flow you currently receive on this property. Now, what this is saying is, I landed here, which is the market. It says that the market is good, and I'm offered $45,000 if I owned any apartment buildings. Now, unfortunately, as you can see in my financial statement, I have nothing. No apartment buildings, no assets, so I can't benefit from this. So I roll again. Now it says, as you can see, my cash keeps on. My cash is now 2,130. Just to show you that. So I went from here. I went over this yellow figure right here. Look at me right here. So anytime I do that, I get paid 1,730, which is the difference between, although my salary is 4,600, because my expenses are 2,870. Every payday, all I get is 1,730. So as you can see, I'm right here. It says, which deal do I want to do? I click on financial statement. Don't worry, this makes sense once you play it. And it's a very good game. It's almost like real life. It's like showing you how to work with money and stuff. As you can see, my total expenses are 2,270. The cash I have has increased. So I have 2,000. I'm going to do a small deal. It says a house for sale. So if I want to buy this house, a 3-bedroom, 2-bath, it costs $50,000, and it will give me cash flow of $100 a month, which is great. But it costs $3,000, and all I have is 2,130. So I can't buy it unless I take out a loan. So if I take out a loan to buy this, I'll have to take out a loan for some money, but it already puts $100 in my pocket, so I'll have to pass, unfortunately. So I roll again. As you can see, my cash has gone up. I land, and once again, I land on this handshake, which is another deal. So do I want a big deal or small deal? Because I only have very little cash, I'm going to go for the small deal. So I click on small. It says it is some stock that costs $30 but doesn't put any cash in my pocket, so I'm not going to do this. I'm just going to pass. So I roll my dice again. My cash has gone up a bit more, so let me try big deal. Big deal, apartment houses for sale. 12 unit apartment houses cost $350,000. Cash flow is 2004, which is awesome, but unfortunately I need $50,000 and all I have is 3,360, which sucks. So I'm going to pass. Hope this makes sense. So I roll again, and as you can see, I went from here to here. Now look what it says. I'm landing on this doodad. It says, son's college tuition, pay $1,500. Ouch. So as you can see, this really sucks. But I don't have kids. Do I have kids? It doesn't say I have kids, but I have 5,590 in savings, but I have to pay 1,500. So if you see, I have to pay 1,500, so my cash is reduced, which just absolutely sucks. So I went here to here, and it says I've gotten paid again, so my cash has gone back up. So I end this. Alright, so I roll once again. Builder wants land. City planners required to put in 10-acre park, or they will not approve new subdivision. Builder needs 10 acres with stream. If you sell, you give up your cash flow. Unfortunately, I don't have any land, no assets, so this doesn't pay me, so I end. So now I'm going to play for a few minutes and let's see what happens. So now I landed here. One child has been added to my expenses, so now I have a child. So watch this. So my expenses will increase by $240. So if I say okay, watch this. My total expense is $2,870. Now it's going to increase by $240. Watch. My expenses is now $3,110 because I have a child that is added to this. You see? So on my expense column, child is $240 a month, which would, and my cash flow is still the same, 4,600. So my expenses have increased to 3,110. So every payday, all I get is 1,490. You see? So for me to get out of the rat race, I have to build income from all my assets that is more than 3,110. That really, really sucks. Really, really sucks. Okay, so I have a deal opportunity now. It says deal opportunity. What do you want? Small deal or big deal? I have 7,100. Let's try a big deal. Let's see. So this is a good idea. Oh gosh, no, I can't do this. It says an 8plex is for sale. It costs $160,000. Cash flow is, it will give me 1,700 in cash flow, but my down payment is $32,000, which I don't have. So I am going to pass. All I have is 7,100. So let me just play for a few minutes and let's see where it goes. Now I landed right here on this. This means I'm downsized, which means I've lost my job. Once you're downsized, see, I have to, since I've lost my job, pay a full set of, well, in the game anyway, pay a full set of your expenses and lose 2 turns. So that means I have to pay 3,110. So watch this. My expenses every month is 3,110. So because I'm downsized, I have to pay out all my expenses of 3,110. I pay that. That has reduced my cash. Then I lose a turn. And I lose another turn. So if this was a game with other players, I would have been able to play for the 2 turns, but because it's just me, that's why I can do this. All right. I landed here, which is on charity. So when I land on charity, and if I decide to donate, I give 10% of my income away. Right now I'm only rolling 1 dice. Once you give to charity, which is these 3 hands, you get to roll 2 or 3 dice. So if I donate 10% of my income, now I can roll 2 dice. You see? Isn't that so cool? I roll 2 dice and everything. But now I have to pay for my air conditioning. It costs $700. That just sucks. So I pay 2 dice. I keep on rolling, and then finally, I've been playing for a while now. The essence of this game is if you're playing with multiple players, the person who can do this quickest, which is to have his assets move up to, have his assets generate income that is above your expenses. So if I have assets like real estate and my income from my assets over $3,110, I win. So now watch this. Finally, I've been playing for a while. And now my total cash in my savings is 10,160. My expenses is still 3,110. So every paycheck, all I get is 1,490. So I found a great deal. A company transferred managers 3-bedroom and 2-bath house. No current tenants. It has been on the market for 6 months and it has just been reduced. So if I paid down payments for this, it costs $45,000. All I have to do put down is $2,000. Then when I put $2,000, I'm going to borrow the remaining $43,000 from the bank. But even though I'm going to be paying back the bank, I'm going to have a tenant and my cash flow is going to be $250, which is cool. So I'm going to buy this. If I say buy, watch what has happened to my financial statement now. I have a 3-bedroom, 2-bath house. It's worth $45,000. All I owe on it is $43,000 because I paid $2,000 cash and I borrowed the remaining this $43,000 from the bank. But the great thing about it is, see right here, income, it puts $250 in my pocket. So by the time I'm paying back the bank, whatever my monthly payment is on the house, my tenant pays the difference and I make an extra $250, which is so cool. Real estate, power of real estate, this is so cool. So as you can see, I now have $250 apart from my paycheck. My paycheck is $4,600 as a business manager, but I make $250 every single month for my real estate. That's so exciting. So I'm on my way. I have $250, so I have to get to $3,100. So finally, watch this, guys. So as I'm playing the game, it says I'm landing on the market, and the market is good. The market says I'm offered $110,000 for a three rooms and three bedrooms and two bath house. Buyer has their own financing. If you sell, you pay off related mortgage. So let me see. I have two of these. So I'm offered $110,000 for each one. So let's say I decide to sell off one of them. Or will I sell off both? No, let's sell off one. So if I sell my house, the house costs. I'm offered $110,000 for the house. I have $43,000 left to pay the bank. So if I sell this, I make $67,000, which is so cool. So let's say I sell. I have $79,000. So as you can see, I have been offered $100,000 for a house that's worth $70,000, and I have a mortgage on it. So I have left to pay the bank. So I'm going to sell this one too. So the house is worth $70,000. Is worth $70,000. I bought it for $70,000. Somebody's offering me $110,000 for it. I owe the bank $61,000. So if I sell, I have $149,000 in my pocket. So let's look at my financial statement now. Because I've sold off all my property, my passive income is just $890, which is just for my duplexes. But I have $181,000 in cash. Ha 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 ha. So I have 10 acres of land and I have some duplexes. But my 10 acres of land is not making me money. So if I roll, your child needs braces, $2,000. Well, I have $181,000 in cash, so I can pay that. So if I roll again, I donate to charity. I can roll 2 dice, so I do big deal. So watch this now, guys. 8plex for sale. Its down payment is $40,000, but it costs $200,000. Down payment is $40,000, but my cash flow is $1.6. So I buy this, and look at what happens to my financial statement real quick. Well, I'm downsized. Don't you just see this when you're downsized? But if I look at my financial statement, where the heck did my financial statement go? Okay, my turn is good. Yeah. I see. My financial statement. Now I have passive income, $1,006 from one of my duplexes. See, I have 3 of them. And I make a lot of money from them. So my total expenses is $3,350. From all my properties, I have $2,490. So I'm almost on my way. So let's say big deal. I do big deal again. I down pay is $12,000 and I make $440. Do I buy this? Yeah, I'll pass. I'm looking for a big deal, baby. A big deal. I'm looking for a big deal. So I say big deal. Now watch this. Another 8plex is for sale. It costs $220,000. Cash flow is $1.7. My passive income is $2,490. And then I have $148,000. So I buy this. And I'm out of the rat race. Watch that. So look at this. Look at all my property. I have 4 plexes. They cost a lot of money, but this 4plex costs $220,000. All I put down was this 40 grand or so. What was this? It depends on which one. And I borrowed the rest from the bank. So because of that, I'm still a business manager making $4,600 a month. But because I've invested in where did you go? Because I invested in so much real estate, I make $4,000 in passive income. So I'm out of the rat race. So now my financial statement has changed. Look at my income every month. I make $419,000, and it's all passive income, baby. Which means all this money that I'm making is from all my real estate investments. So for me to win the game, let me just show you, I'm out of this rat race. I'm no longer going around in circles, and I am on this fast track. This is the fast track. It goes all the way around this way, which is so cool. I'm on the fast track. I'm out of the rat race. So my goal is to go to the Cannes Music Festival. So I roll Cannes Film Festival. Party with the Stars. Yep, I've achieved my dream. Look at that. I landed right here. I'm at the Cannes Film Festival. Party with my dream. It cost me $25,000. I buy it, and I've won the game. Yay! Make some noise. And so awesome. So I finished the game. I know it seems like a lot right there. This is the cash flow board game. This is the actual game that you can play with friends and family, but this is the online version, which you can also play with friends and family, or you can play by yourself. But I promise you, if you play this over and over and over and over again, you have a better grasp on your finances, and it will inspire you to invest in real estate, obviously, and start your own business and stuff. This is where I all started my financial education from. I have absolutely no personal debt. I don't carry a credit card balance. Well, don't judge me, but that's just me, baby. So I learned a lot from this game. So please go ahead and also create an account, play with it, watch this video a couple of times to get hang of it, and yeah, that's it. I hope you enjoyed that. So my wish for you is that you're not broke, because being broke sucks. But those who take control of their finances will greatly impact their future. And if that's you, then let's go change the world.